Well, Mr. Legal Man himself spoke last night. Yeah, I'm really scared. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I'm scared. Scared on my wits. Yes, Elvis Travels once again wants to sue all the people that criticizes him. Go ahead. You've been making those threats for years, and they actually means nothing. Zero, nada. I'll tell you why. It's very simple. I've learned from other channels on this. In order to file for a lawsuit, you have to have a retainer of some kind. I've been hearing it's a lot of money per case. Hi. Hi, Vanessa. You got to have a retainer. Basically, I've been hearing this from other channels. It's like a $10,000 plus to retain a lawyer. Now, if you have the money, you will not be begging for the money. Very simple. Only a 2-year-old should have figured that out. Of course, we're talking to a basically he said a 12-year-old, but in my mind, he's acting like a little 2 or 3-year-old. But he doesn't have the brains of a 2 or 3-year-old either. So let's put it that way. Uh, just that, yeah, he's making those threats again. It's stuff new. I've been watching it for years, and they absolutely mean nothing. Only one person actually successfully took him to court, and actually that was LCD. I remember watching that video. Remember that? I remember all that situation that happened a couple years ago. Basically, between LCD, what we call Dave the Fisherman, and Elvis, and I Elvis, I don't think he even won that case, but he had to spend a lot of money to defend himself on that. So basically, either Dave spent a lot of money and didn't win himself. He said it was worth it. Basically, got him in court. That was in Cook County a couple years ago. Uh, but otherwise, when Elvis takes videos down, I noticed that every single one of them are getting put back up. Won their appeal. They all won their appeals, and every appeal that Elvis struck won their appeals, and every appeal that they won was, I hate to say that, should have mentioned this last night. It was one step closer that Elvis could have had his channel taken down due to false flagging. Yeah, when you flag a video, you better make 100% sure that you say is true, and its proof is on the proof is on the accuser, technically. So if I went in, let's say if someone copied, let's say if someone did one of my videos, let's say I didn't like it, or something like that, I went in and I do a copyright claim. The proof is on me. All right. The proof will always be on the creator. Proof that is 100% theirs, and it's re-upload as it is. YouTube has a policy that we cannot re-upload a video as its own, uh, as a as as its own, unless we got permission. But when it comes to fair use, this is what favors us creators under fair use. This is why YouTube will never go to court for the creator. And you think YouTube is going to go to court for this slug? No, YouTube's not going to go for. It's not going to be on either side on this. YouTube's going to stay out of this. Uh, but Elvis, if you got the money, honey, yeah, money, honey. If you got the money, why are you begging for it? Why are you demanding for it? If you would have had the money, if you would have had the money, it would not a problem getting your legal team together like that. But since we're all small channels, your lawyers won't say we ain't gonna get a dime out of any of these guys and gals out there. It's just a waste of time, waste of court's time, and that. So if you want to waste court's time and taxpayers' dollars, have at it. Uh, just remember this: what comes around goes around. Karma can be a bitch, and that. So, yeah, if he would have had the money for these lawsuits, he would not be begging for. He would not be begging for the money. So he doesn't have the money to get the lawyers to get the lawyers. Even if he gets one lawyer. I heard Norm F gave him $2,500 just recently. I don't know how true it is. It came out of Berg's mouth. I don't really what Berg says anyway. I just don't take it. I take it with a grain of salt because I don't really trust what he says because he contradicts himself anyway with another video. So and that. So yeah, if basically if Elvis has the money, he would not be begging for it. And he would have had a team of lawyers a long time ago and that. So, yeah, he doesn't have the money. I don't think his secret account will not pony up the money because that's going to be a lot of money. What happens if it's $10,000 per case? Let's say per case, and you got let's say 100 channels criticizing him and doing parodies of him and that. Guess what? That's a lot of money. We're talking about almost one channel estimated close to almost $1.2 million. He would have to come up with lawyers' fees and retainer fees and that. So, and if he loses, you still got to pay the lawyer so much an hour if he loses the case. If he wins the case, then you still may have to pay for the lawyers because the lawyer's going to want that money up front. Right now, they want that money up front. If he doesn't have it, many lawyers will not take the case, will not take any lawsuits unless you have a money up front, just in case if you lose the lawsuit, because you got to pay for your lawyer because we're not paying for it unless we lose ourselves. But it's not going to happen because he doesn't have the money because no lawyer is not going to take a case unless they have some form of upfront something he can give up. Basically, he doesn't have enough. So we're not worried about it. Everybody's not worried about it. It's just blowing smoke. Just another way of Elvis just blowing smoke. And for the ones who are new to the platform, I know there's a couple new channels out there. I noticed they're running scared already. And many tell them don't run scared. He's just blowing smoke. Basically, I have never seen him successfully taking a case. He doesn't have any court papers to back it up, and he will never prove any court papers back it up. In fact, if he's planning to sue me, Elvis, I'm going to warn you right now. I better have a sheriff's deputy coming in that door within 30 to 90 days with my court summons. All right, you got it. If I don't get it within 30 to 90 days, guess what? You better shut the F up and that. So, yeah. Boy, boo. Yeah. No, it is going to be what it is. He doesn't have the money. He's just blowing smoke. And it's just what it is. I'm not worried about it. Even he did talk about my channel last night over at, what is that one's goofy lady's name? Joni Pentwood, I think it was. So he was over there last night spouting off and that. And he's going around making threats again, basically. So, like I said, I've been watching this goofball for many years, many years, and ever since he's been under my radar, basically, it's just what it is. He's just blowing smoke. Basically, he's just blowing smoke. No threats. He doesn't have the money. If he did, why would he be begging for it? And that. So go ahead, Elvis. Do your worst. You better have the retainer fees. You better have the lawyer's fees because you don't have it. If you do have it, why were you begging for money anyway? Basically, because a lot of parody channels still has a lot of evidence against you. Lucky for them, a lot of evidence against him. Basically, especially when it comes to threats, especially violent threats, which he's a chicken. He's afraid of his own shadow. I don't live that far away from Chicago myself. I mean, he can be easy to find. Basically, just gotta start I just gotta start. It's for me. It's a process of elimination of where he could be, where he likes to hang out during the day. He already admitted on his video he likes to hang out at forest preserves around the Chicagoland area. All I have to do is just eliminate the other. I have a general idea where he likes to hang out, basically. But I may be right. I may be wrong. But I'm not going to get into somebody's car and go find out anyway because I just don't have the time. I'm not going to waste my time, basically. So, and besides that, he's afraid of his own shadow anyway. But hey, if we cross paths, it better be on good terms because I tell you what, if it ends up ugly, uh, somebody's going down for the count. Basically, that's the way I see it. But who knows who's going to strike first? Because I know I'm not striking first. Because I like being self-defense, basically. Yeah. So go ahead, make your threats. They absolutely mean absolutely nothing, zero, nada, zilts. Because all you're blowing smoke. And if you had all the lawyers' fees that other channel's been talking about, if you got the money, why are you begging for it? It doesn't add up. And I know people who has the money ready to make a countersuit if need to. But like I said, the burden of proof. Got to come up with the burden of proof. And that just because we have what we call fair use. We have what we call fair use. We can take any video clips of any channel we want if we wanted to and just make a parody channel and that. And boy, we can make a good parody channel. If we wanted to. Right now, I'm not even smart enough. I'll admit, I'm not smart enough to make a parody video. So there's a lot of good parody channels out there. They're doing a fine job out there. Boyd parodies. I enjoy Boyd parodies. I enjoy the Anthony Norbeckers. Stickers Media used to be good, but he got lazy the last couple of years. So I don't even pay attention to him no more. Then there's a couple other channels that's out there. American Supertramp is another good one that's out there. Brad Silverdog is another good one out there that makes good parodies and criticism videos and that. I like Brad Silverdog in a way because he makes it right to the point. But yeah, my point is, Elvis, you don't have the money. If you don't have the money, why are you begging for it? Basically, you can't make these lawsuits. They're just empty threats. Lawyer's going to ask for an upfront fee anyway in case you lose, and that's it. Basically, that is it. So go ahead and make your empty threats. Strike this video if you want. I will appeal it immediately, and guess what? We'll win the appeal, and that means that's one step closer for another channel being terminated in a way, because false flagging a videos can get your channel terminated also too. That's probably what happened the other night. Not because of that one video, but possibly when he claimed that he flagged 128 videos. I bet you most of them got one on appeal, and everyone that they won on appeal was one step closer to termination. So basically, he and I heard he got terminated in midstream. He got the timestamp around 3 something in the morning and that. So that's good for him. He got his bread and butter channel is gone. He should have been more protective of that channel, but he wasn't smart enough to do it on that. So yeah. Okay, Elvis, just go ahead and make those lawsuit threats. They mean nothing. They mean zero, nothing, nada. We're not scared of it. Nobody's not scared of it because all you are, you're blowing smoke. Once again, you're just blowing smoke. Big time smoke. And whatever you're smoking, get off of it because it's hurting your brain cells, whatever brain cells you have left and that. And, if you don't get that channel back, it's time to get a job. I would say I start looking for a job now because even if you claim, here's another false claim that Elvis did last night, basically. And I know this by experience on our main channel. I know this by experience. He forgot back in February 20th of 2018, all channels under 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watch times lost their monetizations. So even if he has 2 other channels that is close to 1,000 subscribers and probably well under the watch time because he has an upload over there, he thinks he can get those channels monetized. Well, fine, try to get them monetized. You got to get them up to 1,000 subscribers, and you got to build up 4,000 hours of watch time. That's very simple to do. With your type of content and your hatred and the trolls you attract, it probably will not be long. You might get one of those channels monetized again and that. So, yeah. So, we will see you guys later. Hi, Angie. Thanks for video bombing me. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll see you guys. I may be back on later. I'll just see what he has to say tonight. Don't know what he's going to do. He does have another channel up, but like I said, he cannot go live via cell phone because you got to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Only thing he can do is go live at some McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, or wherever on his laptop and go live that way. That's the only way he'll go live to counter what we say. And good luck with that because most of them places got kicked out. All right. Like I said, lawsuit threats by Elvis Travels to any of our channels like this one and similar channels to this means nothing. Zero, nada. He has no money. You got to have, like some channel says, you got to have at least a $10,000 lawyer's retainer fee or some form of retainer fee. And the $2,500 he got from Norm F, not good enough in some cases, especially Chicago lawyers. They're not cheap. They're not cheap at all. So, and you better hope one of our channels got tons of money because you know what? We're not paying a dime for that fat slug in that fat man in a can. And I'm fat myself. Yeah, I'll admit it. I'm overweight myself, but at least I'm in better shape than he is. At least I can walk 5 miles. He can barely walk 50 feet. I can walk 5 miles with my weight. I weigh 320 pounds, and I can walk at least 5 miles or more. He can't even walk 50 feet. He's about almost 350, 375. He's heavier than he actually says. So, all right. Elvis, go ahead and make your threats. It means nothing. Zero, nada, zilts. If he did flag this video and it gets taken down, I'll just appeal it, and that's 1 strike for your new channel for false flagging. Try it, boy. Try it. All right, we're out here. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming in.